Hello, this is Florina Kita here, and today I'm bringing you the bonus episode of Little Buster Q. This guy here, he'll trade you specific monsters, but in order to get them, you'd have to have a specific quantity of monsters with a certain attribute, like 4 water, 5 of fire, etc., etc. But for the most part, he has the rare normal monsters, right? And the orange bar you get in fights, if it lowers, the monster is automatically defeated. Like, it lowers all the way to 0. I haven't seen what happens if it goes all the way up. And interestingly enough, after you have triggered the final cutscene before you fight Yanako, you appear to have unlocked basically all the QQ5s by yourself. I do not know why that is. It may be glitch. I don't know. So the QQ5, it works like this. You have your monsters, right? And you have 4 commands, right? You have a normal attack, you have the special attack, you have defend, and you have retreat. And I am apparently using a different save file. That is because I have already beaten the game, like I said before, and yeah. I've completed it, basically. So here you have this little blue heart that is your starting point. Looks fairly easy, right? Well, you can run into monsters here too, except instead of playing as a Rekka and Co, you play as the team of monsters you've selected to have undertaking QQ5 shenanigans, right? This red star is your goal. And as you progress through all the QQ5 areas, you notice it becomes harder bit by bit, right? And you can also level up your monsters up. As you can see, I've leveled this team up to 7. These green arrows, I'd like to call them elevating arrows, yes, because there may be a different floor involved, right? Well, that's basically what they do. They take you to another floor and back. Yeah, you're in a... yeah. There's a train guy. They have pretty weak physical attacks. An elevating arrow. So yeah, many of the monsters you encountered throughout normal play will also be encountered here. But that train guy, the one that I had equipped to Yuki during the main Let's Play, I don't think it can be found through normal means. And I think the monsters here try to match your strength. I do not know. And they appear seemingly at random, right? There's a star. And I had taken the wrong arrow. So anyway, like I said, many of the monsters you will encounter are here. but they will often be a greater pain in the butt than they were during the main play. Now you have those blue arrows, right? They're one direction arrows. You cannot pass them if you're coming from the opposite direction. You must be coming from the direction they clearly point at. Otherwise, it's not going to end well. You might get trapped, or you might have to restart, or something of the sort. And they tend to get confusing, like, really, really quickly. And it would seem that the monsters actually have unique defense screens, right? Like, he curls up into a ball, he curls up into foam, she bends over. Yeah, you get the point. I like that amazing amount of detail. And just be careful to not accidentally touch the wrong arrows. You will be raging pretty quickly. I don't know what the award is if you get one for passing all the QQ5s. I haven't gotten one, so it's basically pointless, right? Oh, here's a ring around the rosy. So, basically it's kind of like normal play, except more of a bonus area, if you will, and without the use of healing items, which is why you'd have to either pack tanks or a healing monster on your monster team. And as with that area the Frontier Triplet had been in, it would seem that completing an area does certain things. Like, think of it like decoding mechanics. That's the best I could say. And then you have those green things that look like weird watches, right? Little green watches that you had seen back in episode 12, when I was mainly herky-durking around. Those are, I'm going to dub, nitpicky teleporting tabs. Basically what they are is, you step on one, they take you to another one, right? And it's very difficult to memorize them. Like, you'd have to find out which one teleports to where. You have these things. Yeah, you can often get into a dead end. Like I just did. And you also have the option to exit through going back to the blue heart. I think a game over stream plays if you let the monsters get to you. And basically you get teleported back to the overworld. And you get separate EXP for your little band of monsters, right? And excuse me. Basically what that entails I think either one of two things can happen. You get warped to the overworld back at Rekka and Company, or something freak happens and you find Rekka and Company actually replaced with your monsters. I was dirking around with the QQ5 once, and that happened, and I got to walk in the overworld as the monsters, complete with the little yellow sprite you see, and got into a fight with him, and it was really weird. And I didn't get a game over, I just fled faster than a speeding bullet, and the way I found to fix this was simply going back into QQ5 and then leaving immediately. It fixed that glitch. So, if only I could showcase it to you. It'd be pretty damn cool. I think you can save. And you can actually look at stats of your monsters here, which is a fairly interesting quirk. But they only have basic stats, and they show you how much EXP they have. And how much EXP a monster happens to have is entailed by the star. If it's a little star, it's only sitting at level 1. If it's a big star, it's level 2. Each big star basically says you're at a certain level, and if you happen to have a little star, like, yeah, what the hell is this? I did not get a monster that's level, oh, okay. Apparently I did get monsters that were level something. So, I don't think you can get a max amount of stars, but basically, big stars, even numbers, odd stars, or odd numbers. You do the math. So, that was really all I wanted to show you. There's really not much in QQ5 from what I remember. I'll update this as needed. And maybe turn around a little bit. This is Florina Kita signing out.